Howdy folks, Everett Johnson here, Texas Saltwater Fishing Magazine, editor and publisher and all-around handyman and sometimes fisherman. Don't get to fish as much as I'd like to, but I'd probably fish every day if I could. But we got a magazine to build and a few other jobs here and there. So anyway, welcome to August, folks. We've been through a hot stretch of weather. My goodness, it's been a scorcher. And, in the editorial piece last month, I was bragging about how wonderful the weather had been and how great the catching had been. And I've never been a superstitious guy, but Lord, I hope I didn't jinx us. Anyway, fishing took a little bit of a nosedive. It was understandable. We were under a dome of high pressure for several weeks, and temperatures just went through the roof. A lot of southwest wind. And the bright spot is that this past week we've, the weather's changed. We've been getting some moisture coming in off the Gulf. Middle coast areas have picked up, a couple inches down south. Laguna Madre, Lower Laguna, they've picked up rain. Upper coast has had some also. Temperatures are cooler. I think it was 2 days ago, the high here in Seadrift was only about 87, 88. So things are looking up. Anyway, getting down to business. What are we going to be doing in August? So August always calls for a certain set of strategies and game plans to our fishing. Universally, this is the month of all months to get on the water early. I mean, you got to be pulling off the dock 30, 40 minutes, maybe even an hour ahead of daylight. Be careful navigating. And if you love those light bars, and we love ours, please don't blind your fellow anglers. And when you're backing down the ramp that early in the morning and other guys are in line, backing down, waiting to back down behind you, knock your headlights off. Be courteous. Everybody's trying to get it done quickly. Make sure all the gear's on the boat. Have your crew at the dock or already in the boat. Back it down, get it launched. Let the next guy have his turn at it. Navigate safely to your fishing spot. I don't know how many times I've seen guys running in the dark and they got their face glued to the GPS screen. Now that'll tell you where there was a safe track you laid down a few days ago. But it doesn't tell you if there's a boat out there that you can't see, and neither does it tell you if there's some other obstruction in the water, crab trap, whatever, log, you name it. I think any other floating debris could set up an accident situation, and Lord knows we don't need none of them. So be courteous at the ramp. Get the boat in quickly, get away as quickly as you can, get out there to your first fishing spot of the day. And one of the big things I want to stress to everybody, Gary Gray made this comment in his column this month. It's never okay to pull in close to people that are enjoying a good bite. Bent rods are not structure. Well, at least not the type we're supposed to be searching for when we're looking for a good bite of fish. So give them room, don't crowd them. Also, when you're navigating early in the morning like that, it's a good idea when you get off the boat to leave your anchor light on. That's your all-around white light, because there may be another boat coming along where you have parked yours and you want to make sure they can see you. I like to wear a cap, a headlight on my cap. And if another boat is starting to head my direction, I just reach up there and click it on. And if I have to, I'll blink it a couple of times, make sure I got their attention. So pre-dawn wades, they're going to be very helpful to catching this month, but please exercise great caution. Now let's talk about what's going to happen along about midday. It's going to be a scorcher, okay? Now you got kids along, and I hope you remember to take your kids fishing every chance. Make sure you take plenty snacks. Make sure you take plenty cold drinks. Now, everybody loves a cold beer, most everybody, but that doesn't qualify when we're talking about hydrating on a hot day. So what I'm talking about is cold water, lots of it. A towel around your neck, soak it in the ice water in your ice chest. Anything to keep your temperature down. Make sure those kids are wearing plenty of sunscreen, long sleeves, wide-brimmed hats, gloves. You know, when you get my age, you don't want the backs of your hands having skin so thin that even bumping the edge of the table can give you a bruise or your skin tears. Put the gloves on. Fish Monkey's a great brand, by the way. We highly endorse them. We use them ourselves. I wish I would have been as savvy 30, 40 years ago on protecting my body from the harmful UV rays. Maybe I wouldn't be in the general condition that I am. But anyway, get out there, get some fishing done, get off the water when it gets really hot. Think about sneaking back out there later in the afternoon. Now the August issue, this one's July. August is going to be full of lots of good hints and tips for dog days fishing. And that's what we're going to be facing. Like Bing Grimes says, it's hot, always has been, always will be. It's Texas and we love it. So cautious boating, get on the water early, take a midday break, a couple hours, sneak back out there toward evening. You might even consider fishing at night if you're rigged up for it, light-wise and all that thing. So safety, courtesy, watch the heat, and get out there fishing. Don't forget, get them kids on the boat with you. And if you haven't signed them up for the Star Tournament, do it before you hit the water. Thanks, folks. Have a great August.